Hello everyone and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. In today's review we're going to continue to look at the LEGO Star Wars buildable figures, and in today's review we're going to take a look at none other than this guy. This is set number 75109, Obi-Wan Kenobi. A very cool figure, really nicely designed, and I've got to say he is a real highlight of the buildable series line. For those of you that aren't familiar with this particular series of figures, please feel free to check out my previous review on Commander Cody from this line. Although if any of you guys are familiar with the LEGO Bionicle range, then you'll already have a vague understanding of how these figures are put together and how they're designed. So we'll get onto all of that in just a little bit. In the meantime, I want to thank the guys over at Norton & Co and the LEGO Group who were kind enough to supply this and many other sets for a review. And thanks to them, I'll be able to bring you entire series reviews on the buildable figures. So I hope you're going to look forward to them. As you can see, this is the box that Obi-Wan comes in, and this particular set does currently retail for $19.99. This set consists of 83 pieces, which again, like with Commander Cody, on face value sounds like the price per brick ratio is slightly off, but when you consider the sheer size of these figures, you know, that's easily forgiven. Each of these figures stands at around 9 inches tall. Darth Vader and General Grievous are obviously much taller characters, so they stand a little bit taller. But some of the more basic figures, such as Obi-Wan here, do stand at about 9 inches. So they are really, really large, highly posable and highly detailed figures, which I really, really recommend you pick up. So that is the front of the box that Obi-Wan comes in. If we look around the back, we have another image of Obi-Wan in his buildable figure form. Just at the side of that we have some of the features that this figure has, and just below that we have the rest of the figures available in the series. As you can see, we do have General Grievous there, who will be the subject of my next review. We also have Jango Fett and the previously reviewed Commander Cody, and once again the father-son duo of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. So very, very cool lineup of figures, can't wait to show those to you. But for this review we are going to take a look at Obi-Wan. So with the box put aside, let's take a look at the figure that we get inside this one. And let me tell you, this guy really rocks the boat. He is an awesome looking figure, really nicely designed, and I just love the way that LEGO have put this one together. Once again, if you are familiar with the LEGO Bionicle figures, then these are designed very much in the same vein, primarily made up of LEGO Technic pieces, highly posable in the sense that they are primarily made up of ball and socket joints, and they have some really, really cool and unique head sculpts going on as well. So I'm a huge fan of this line, and it's definitely something unique to add to the LEGO Star Wars collection. Before we jump into the details of this review, if you want to add this guy to your own collection, do feel free to do so via the link provided in the video description. That will take you to Amazon and you can purchase this guy for yourself. So, with relation to this figure, we'll start from the head and work our way down. As you can see, Obi-Wan looks absolutely fantastic. This particular version of Obi-Wan is based on his appearance in the Clone Wars animated series. So in that respect, a lot of the design and theme of the figure is based on his appearance in that series. So as you can see, we have the clone armour printed on the torso piece, and most of Obi-Wan's body is indeed made up of clone trooper armour as well. He does feature a very cool and very nicely put together soft goods cape. This is made of a really premium material. Not 100% sure on what fabric this is, but on the inside it almost feels like velvet, and on the outside it's a much smoother sort of cotton based material. So really, really nice, really thick, really durable, and really looks the part once put into place on the figure. In terms of accessories, Obi-Wan does come with quite a few. Obviously he has the trademark lightsaber, which, as I touched base on in my Commander Cody review, doesn't actually slip into the hands as you'd expect an action figure to hold a weapon. Instead we have the lightsaber plugged into the hands via these sort of red cross pegs, which just allow a lot more stability when these are displayed on shelf. You know, the lightsabers aren't going to fall out of the hand. And I think it's a really ingenious way of getting the figures to hold the weapons, so I'm a really big fan of that. Obviously it elongates the lightsaber hilt a little bit, but with the stylized design of most of these figures that's not too noticeable, and it does look quite cool. As you can see, there is a ton of printed detail on the torso of this figure. Once again, most of it based on the design of the character from the Clone Wars. So you've got the Jedi tunic there with the clone trooper armour on the chest plate. You've got the belt, the tunic, or the lower part of the tunic, made up of numerous LEGO Technic pieces. And you've even got the lightsaber hilt plugged into the side of the leg, which is really cool. Once again, the heads are separately sculpted pieces. They're not put together using a multitude of different LEGO parts. And once again, they have a very stylized and very distinctive look to them. Again, like with Commander Cody, some of these head sculpts really do give Hasbro a run for their money. And I think that this particular head sculpt works really well, considering that Obi-Wan is again based on his appearance in the animated Clone Wars series. Now, in terms of articulation, once again, these figures are put together using the character creature system. So they are primarily made up of ball and socket joints, and in that respect, they are highly posable. We have ball and socket joints at the head, which allows the figure to look to the side, up and down, and all around. We have ball and socket joints at the shoulders, the elbows, and the wrists. Even hinges at the hips, knees, and ankles. So you can really get these guys in some awesome poses, and they really do make for great display pieces. Again, they offer a really unique take on LEGO Star Wars sets, and they add something nice and fresh to the collection. So again, I'm a huge fan of these figures, and I think once you pick them up, you will be too. So again, you can follow the link in the video description to add one of these guys to your own collection. And in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed having a look at this figure. He's definitely one of the most recommended from the series, and we'll be taking a look at his arch nemesis, General Grievous, in my next video. So stay tuned for that. Hope you've enjoyed this review, and until next time guys, that is going to do it for this review on Obi-Wan Kenobi. Once again, set number 75109, available to buy now from the LEGO Star Wars Buildable series. So thank you for watching this review guys, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back very soon with many more. So until then, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.